We have come a long way. However, for the moment, we have a very reason to celebrate this very milestone of attaining the PFF as a registered political front, which has not come cheap. This has already been explained. I don't need to elaborate. It has not been an easy journey. We navigated through a rigid and perilous political terrain right from August 2024 until 50 June 2025, when we officially received our certificate of registration. That is a journey worth celebrating, and it's a huge milestone. I am indeed elated as an individual to have led the interim leadership that guided us through this roller coaster journey. In a special way, I wish to thank you, comrades, for entrusting us, myself and the team, with such a gigantic and challenging duty of steering this process, and in the same vein, register my gratitude to the entire team that has fought valiantly during the registration exercise. The team headed by the Honorable Wafro Gutu, kudos, thank you very, very much for the job well done. Whereas certification has been long overdue and indeed a welcome development, the front has always continued to execute its agenda unabated, albeit with the usual state persecution. Make no mistake, it's not the certificate that is giving us the agenda to pursue. The agenda is already there. The mission is there. The vision is there. This is just a small legal addition cover to cushion us against a few excesses of the state. But we have to continue with an agenda that we have always pursued. During the interim period, we managed to dismantle the General Court Martial, albeit with a new incarnation under the machinations that are being orchestrated by the regime. You know that. And I thank the person who led us in this, the Honorable Kabaziguruka. We thank you very much. And the gallant legal brains. Yes, the Honorable Kabaziguruka. Thank you very much, and the entire team. We dismantled the General Court Martial. That's a fact. And Museveni had to tinker with the laws to resuscitate it, to have a reincarnation of the same. But I'm assuring you, it will never be the same business. It will never be the same again. Because I've told you, and I want to speak here authoritatively, at least Mugabe, is called Mugabe who? Freeman Mugabe will never step back at the General Court Martial as the chair. We told him in his face. When we were with Dr. Besigye there, we told him in his face, we are here to fight you and your team to get you out of the General Court Martial. He's out. They can bring it back in a different shape, but we are determined to continue with the fight, and very soon we are filing the constitutional petition to challenge the same and continue with the struggle. We also managed to get our Chisum 36. Yes, the 36, where are you? We fought for their freedom. They were kidnapped from Kisumu. They were brought here, incarcerated for several months, but subsequently we managed to get them off the hook, though it is temporary freedom. No doubt we shall continue to aggressively and assertively seek justice and unconstitutional release of Dr. Besigye, Obedi Lutale, and a score of other political prisoners of different political shades. The struggle continues. The formidable legal team we assembled is still pursuing justice for Dr. Besigye. Whether Museveni likes it or not, we shall get Dr. Besigye out of Rizila alive. Dr. Besigye is not going to die in prison. That is not going to happen. We want to assure you, and God is on our side. And I thank you very much, all of you who have been standing on the side of justice. Those of you who have stood on the side of justice, I'm extremely grateful to you for that gesture. Therefore, as much as we have gotten our certificate and our party is now taking shape, I wish to emphasize that the PFF is not in competition for political space with the other oppressive political formations fighting to get rid of Museveni. Never. And please underline this. In as much as we have gotten our certificate and we are launching the party today, we are not jostling for political space with compatriots, with colleagues with whom we share the same political prison. And it's the reason we have our colleagues here, and we shall continue with all those efforts of getting in touch with all like-minded forces to regain control of our country. It's against that background that a political pact was executed with our brothers and sisters in Alliance for National Transformation as the first building block towards building formidable synergies. We thank you, General Mugisha Muntu, the Honorable Alisa Lasso, and the entire team for your commitment towards this particular cause of getting together to liberate our country. Reinforced by the courageous and commendable decision of Comrade Honorable Dr. Michael Philip Lulume Baiga Kasajja Wamwenge, teaming up with the forces of change at Katonga. You are most welcome. If we are talking about weapons we have in our arsenal, he's an RPG. Yes, I know him very well. I've worked with him. We have been close together for the last 30 years. This is a missile. He's an RPG. Efforts to network with other progressive forces are underway, and we hope they will come to fruition in a couple of weeks. Already we are having conversations and discussions with other like-minded forces, and we hope those discussions will come to fruition pretty soon, so that we rally in a single file and get our country back on course. Those ones we shall be updating you in due course. First, with the paranoid state and public despondence, where a sizable percentage of the electorate seem to have resigned to fate, we have a cardinal obligation as the leadership of the change-seeking forces to rekindle a ray of hope to the citizenry. This has been the crux of it has been the gist of the message given by General Muntu here. We have a duty. The team that has been assembled today here, together with the colleagues in other formations, our primary obligation is to restore hope to Ugandans who are desperate right now. I think I don't need to repeat that message. It was well articulated by General Mugisha Muntu. As members of the PFF, what bounds us together are the following. You need to take a note of this. We are not here because of friendship, and we are not here for freebies. We are here because of the following. Number one, a shared vision of promoting freedom, unity, national consensus, and the sovereignty of the people. That is mission number one. That's why we are here. Shared vision and shared destiny. Promotion of freedom, fighting for freedom, unity, national consensus, and sovereignty of the people. Number two, we have a mission of valiantly continuing the execution of the struggle to its logical conclusion, restore people's sovereign authority to determine their destiny, and deliver a country that works for all. This is what should be informing our agenda and manifesto. It will be elaborated in due course. There is a commitment to values of good governance, democracy, social justice, accountability, constitutionalism, and equal opportunities for all. Finally, a philosophy of strengthening institutions of government and promoting the principle of separation as well as devolution of powers. The federal that was being explained here by those who spoke before me. In striving to achieve all the above, the leadership of PFF calls for the membership to remain steadfast, resolute, and focused. I invite you to remain resolute, to remain focused. I want to underline that. Remain resolute and focused. There are a number of things that are distracting us, but please remain focused and steadfast. It is equally imperative to maintain a high code of conduct and discipline at all times to avoid subversive conduct and subterranean grumbling. One thing that can kill any given institution, and again here, I'll tap into the wisdom of General Muntu, who has been in the army for a very long time. In discipline, subterranean grumbling, and subversive activities, we should guard against that. That will set us into disarray. It will set us asunder. It will bring our mighty institution down. It will lead to the crumbling of the institution. Please, let us remain disciplined, focused, and also observe a high code of conduct. This one, we shall take you through the guidelines that will require us to pursue that same. We should be alive to the fact that we are living in a very volatile political environment with toxic and diabolic diatribe, even amongst the oppressed citizens. I need also emphasize this. What is killing us in opposition right now is what I have termed here diabolic diatribe. Diabolic diatribe. You see, the doctors will tell you, get yourself out of junk food. Junk food is dangerous to your health. That's what the Dr. Kamala's Dr. Vice guys will tell you. Please avoid as much as possible junk food. But I will also tell you, junk information is also detrimental to your brains. There's a lot of junk information which you are consuming in the social media, you are consuming in your daily conversations, you are consuming even in the mainstream media. Everywhere the country is awash with junk information. Please, let's observe a diet, information diet. There is information diet. We share good information and avoid diatribe, which is diabolic, which is dangerous to any given institution. And these are words of wisdom I will leave you with as I give my parting shots. I strongly invite you, honorable colleagues, to draw inspirations from the counterbalance strategy in Rule 3 of the 33 Strategies of War by Robert Greene. Those of you who have read this book, Robert Greene, 33 Strategies of War. The General Muntu mastered it very well. Read those 33 Strategies of War. And this is rule number 3, it's the only one I will read. Rule 3, this is what Robert Greene tells you. Amidst the turmoil of events, do not lose your presence of mind. Museveni has robbed us of all our assets. The only asset you have right now is your brain. That is the asset you have. Don't lose it. The state of mind is your asset. Let us not lose it. So, in the heat of battle, the mind tends to lose balance. Too many things confront you at the same time. Unexpected setbacks, doubts, and criticisms from your own allies. I underline that. Doubts and criticism from your own allies. There is danger of responding emotionally with fear, depression, or frustration. It is vital to keep your presence of mind, maintaining your mental powers, whatever the circumstances they may be. You must actively resist the emotional pull of the moment, staying decisive, confident, and aggressive no matter what hits you. Make the mind tougher by exposing it to adversity. Learn to detach yourself from the chaos of the battlefield.